Hello everyone, this is ACryInShame, part of the Long Journey Divided team, bringing you some Factorio. This is the Factorio Mega Base series. This is the first Mega Base I'm going to be working on and creating from scratch. Now, I want to go ahead and tell you two big things on this series that I want to keep pretty constant across the series. First thing is, we are going to try our best to do 20-minute videos, because doing some research in our last series, it seems like the average retention time was about 20 minutes, and, well, there's 20-minute retention, and then there was until the end of the video retention. Those are the two big hits. So I thought that as a YouTuber, it might be best for me to create shorter videos, kind of full hour-long videos for those who like watching shorter videos. So 20 minutes seemed to be a good mark, so that's what we're going to go with, 20 minutes. And for you guys who loved watching the longer videos, feel free to watch more than one video at a time, because now, with the shorter videos, I should be able to maybe knock out an extra video here and there. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see what that works. There's still the editing process, and since I'm editing more videos, there's still more time in editing than there is video, but still, it's fine. It's going to be okay. Second thing is, this is going to be a mostly vanilla playthrough, as in, I'm going to add mods to help out in the actual gameplay itself, but we're not adding, or I'm not adding mods that add items, that add physical, like new furnaces, or new cars, or new guns, or new whatever. They're just helpful mods. That's all I'm adding here. It's going to be mostly... I'm going to go down the list right here. This is what we have so far. We have the Rumble Lights, just for easier review on Minecraft. Auto Research, so this way as I'm playing, it will change the research for me. It's not going to stop the video to let me select a research every time a new research is finished. I don't need that. It can just research whatever as long as it's going. The base mod, you know, standard. Better sounds, fun little thing. I liked it. Replaces some of the vanilla sounds, not all of them, to better ones. Bigger bags, more inventory, and longer reach mod, all add in one. The colorblind thing, because I am colorblind, yeah, so that's an issue. Currently this is actually only for 0.13, but if you actually go into it and then just change it to Factorio version 0.14, it runs fine. There's no big changes between 13 and 14 that makes this not work. It's just replacement of icons. So yeah, just if you need colorblind help, that's what you gotta use. Enhanced map colors, both to help me with color blindness and just general setup, you know. Flammable oils, this is actually just a fun mod to add in. It makes it so that oil and stuff explodes when it gets on fire. I thought it was funny that if I'm trying to protect my base and I accidentally set something on fire, that it'll cause issues and blow everything up. So, purely just for me. The Foreman mod help us out with our blueprints, as I like using blueprints, but I hate having 1,000 in my inventory, and the blueprint book kinda sucks. Handcraft counter, just constantly counts the number of items I'm crafting, just for shits and giggles. I just want to know how much I've handcrafted in the end. Handy hands helps us out with the crafting items that we use a lot, so everything on our toolbars will be constantly crafted as much as possible, along with, of course, our robots helping us out later on in the game. Icon fix just makes things look nicer. Progressive running, this actually helps us out when it comes to when we get to the point of having armor that makes us run really fast and we're running across concrete and so on and so forth. But we're just trying to get through a tiny crack in between two different items, you know, that kind of thing. Research queue helps with the whole research thing as well. Resource spawner overhaul, this is just the general thing that makes us kind of force us to expand out further and further away. Smarter trains help us out with setting up our train network. This doesn't add any more trains, it just changes how you can set them up. That is it. Squeak through help us move through individual items that I feel we should be able to move through to begin with. The only one I don't necessarily like, and I think I might change if I can, I don't know if there's a setup for it or not, but I don't particularly like the fact that you can squeak through pipes. I mean, if there's two pipes facing different directions, maybe, but I don't like that you can squeak through two pipes connected to each other. Like, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess you could argue, oh, you just jumped over the pipe, but I don't know. We'll see how that works. Tree collision, same thing, reason for squeak through. They're just so you can get through forests, because they're ridiculously stupid, and biters can navigate them through 100% without any issue, but I have trouble. Because, you know, apparently the biters are smarter than I am, even though I'm building bases. Whatever. What is it used for? This is more for helping me later on in the game when I try to actually add in mods in a different series. But for this, it's just kind of a, hey, you want to know what something's used for, I can click on it and check it. Zoom is just so that later on in the game we can zoom all the way out and check out our amazing setup. Or a horrible setup, depending on what we do. The Radar Plus for RSO is just for help us out with the RSO thing and kind of make each individual radar kind of worth more, so we're not placing down a billion radars. That's pretty much it. The Undecorator, this is going to help us remove all the extra decorations, because until null point, I think 15, they're changing it so that they're not the same. They're not the same anymore. But right now, they're still at a case where they take up too much memory, and this is going to reduce the save file so I can easily load and save games. Just because I'm expecting this to be huge. I am going to build big. So, that's the entire mod list. None of these add anything to the game besides helping stuff. So, I'm going to go with the high and very big on the water. We're going to keep everything, no, we're going to keep frequency. Keep everything else, because I know RSO changes things. So the only thing I want to change is the richness of crude oil to very good. So if we find crude oil, it's going to be really good, because that's an issue and constantly annoying. So that's what we're going to go for there. Beyond that, let's get started. Alright guys, we're currently in the game. Alrighty, so we check out here real quick. You will see a few things. First thing you see here is this little thing here. This is the handy hand thing. So you have the pop-up is now disabled. Handy hand's auto crafting enabled. Quick bar, you can change the stuff. Da, da, da. You can read through that if you want. Not really important. And then you have decorations to move to the bottom. Yeah. Da 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 da. Okay. So then you have the Factorio free play. If you've never seen me play this game before, then I don't know what you're doing here. Alright, so here we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, so this is a nice little setup we got going on here. We have copper up top, we have coal in the middle, you have iron and stone, and then we have 2 spots of lovely, lovely oil. And then we have some cutoff points here. That's completely cut off there. We can just build one big wall across there. Great big wall of China. And then we have a few nicks here. Actually looks familiar to other ones I've done in the past. Small little fortress there as well. Alright, so let's get started. If you notice I'm running slightly faster, I have set the movement speed to 1.5 normal speed, just so that we can get things going very easily and not have to spend all our time running back and forth, as it's, in our last series I spent a lot of time running back and forth between locations, and it got really annoying. And I felt like I wasted a lot of your time watching me running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, by doing this, I can cut the time not quite in half, but like by 1/4, I think it is, or something like that. Basically, I can cut the time significantly enough that we can begin focusing on other things. So we got the coal, getting all the goodies, get that running. This is the standard setup. Really simple setup. As you can see with the movement speed, we can easily get through these trees a little quicker because we're not spending so much time moving between the trees. We're just chopping them down. Chopping down the trees. Alright, come on. Need some iron. 7. 8. Come on. Come on. Come on. 9. I need stone, don't I? Darn it. Do we have any? Ah, there we go. If you break down one of these stone rocks, you get 20 pieces of stone, which is fantastic. Create one of those. The rest go there. 6, 7. Get another one set up. 8, 9. It's gonna need 9 more. And I also have the long reach mod set up, so I should be able to... No. Seems like that's not working. The long reach aspect of that is not working, apparently. We have to add in the standard long reach mod normally, rather than using the big bags one. The big bag setup, I did change the actual setup for the big bags and not add nearly as many as it does. I don't want to have massive inventory, I just want to have a decent size one rather than the standard one. There we go, get that going. They should feed into each other to give us some coal. Oh, I want to take the coal out of that. 16. Alright, so we need some stone now. Let's craft some chests. Gonna need 5 pieces of stone. There we go. And go ahead and make one of those. Take a chest, put it there. I should be able to... Yeah, see, it's not working. The long reach is not working. Long reach mod is a fun setup, and I highly recommend it so you're not running around everywhere like I currently am. Oh, wrong spot. There we go. This way we can get stone without having to mine it manually, which is a significant thing. Now the squeak through mod allows us to run between these two, where normally wouldn't be able to. Same thing with the chests, you can run between the chests. Like, it makes it really easy to run between things. It's just able to get around your base a lot easier. So I do like the squeak through. I don't know how the piping works on that. I don't know if I like the idea, like, let's see. So you can run between the piping. I mean, I can argue that, you know, you jumped over the pipe, like, you can tell that you're much bigger than the pipe. You can do a quick hop over it. So I won't fight that too much. Hopped over the pipe. That's what we're going with. It's fine with me. Alright, cool. So we're getting to a point of really producing here. Just need another one. And I'm going to need one more. Need another furnace. 3. Alright. Really getting to that point. Almost there, man. Almost there. Cool. So now we can do this. I'm going to do a bit of a daisy chain. Oh, but no, let me grab the coal currently in there. Come all the way up here to our copper setup. Place down this here. Let's get that going. I'm going to put that in there. So we're going to have copper running. I mean, we're already at a point where, you know, we're one step away from getting copper running, like getting our electric running. You can see it as armor crafting first because it's the cheapest one, 10. Oh, you see? All right. I don't know if you guys have any issues because you're probably not colorblind. I am. The colorblind enhancement changes all of this. Like, I can tell easily that all of these cannot be researched, and that my selectable ones go from armor to automation. Like, I can easily see that without even thinking. I can just look at it and go, bam, it's there. It's really simple. I get it. Cool. Awesome. Where normally I have a huge issue seeing the differences between that. Like, huge. I honestly, like, one looks slightly darker than the other one. That's all I see. And that's annoying to me. That I have to work, like, I have to really look hard to see something as simple as a UI difference. Like, that's annoying. You can also see in the bottom right hand corner here that that's changed as well, so you can follow my mouse all the way down here. That this is different as well down here. I can see that a lot easier. I mean, normally I can see the big difference between, like, the bluish color to the greenish or orange color. Like, yeah, I can see the difference pretty easily. Like, no problem there. But, you know, it is nice that that does exist where even when I'm not looking directly at it, I can easily see which one it's selected on. Alright, we got that going. Almost there. Okay, so coal is here. We could do a up and down loop. So I want to make sure it's not in the way for everything else. Oh, looks like spreading out already. Alright. Put that there. There. Alright, so here's our bit of planning. So these expand, I'm not sure how far, but I need 14 boilers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, we double clicked. So let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? 14. Then, after the 14, if this to get crafted, we can then stop right here and put it right there. So we have this big opening here that we can easily get through. But I think the squeak through mod allows you to go in between the boilers as well, which I don't really condone that. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, it doesn't make logical sense. I get what the whole idea of the squeak through is, to help you out and whatnot. I don't like when things don't make sense. That's my kick. Things don't make sense. I don't want it. Alright, so I'm gonna need 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There goes the achievement. You've crafted 111 items by hand. Restart. Oh yeah, that's the crafted items by hand thing to let you know that you've lost the achievement. You can't get the achievement now. But I didn't pick up the mod for that reason, even though that's the reason why the mod exists, is to help you out with getting that achievement. I made a video on how to get that achievement, but I messed up on the video. I had forgotten a piece, and someone who a YouTuber had commented on the piece that I had missed, and I was like, oh darn, you are right. Well, good sir, I thank you for it. That I've messed up, and that I will have to correct myself. So that is a video I will have to do in the future of ACryInShame. You messed up. Go fix your stuff. Stop being so dumb. And fish. Alright, I need some more. I think we got decent copper going too, right? Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and bam! So now this will produce coal. These will pick up the coal pieces and they will fuel themselves. But the fuel that's being used between the inserter and the burner miner drill will not be nearly as much as the actual mining it takes itself. So that'll be able to fuel that. And there we go. And just that one boiler should be enough for this one steam engine. For now, however. Well, for now anyway. Let's see. Come back up here. And this is still running. We got, 60? 69 plates. I ain't that a number. Alright, so we're going to head and stop this right here at the edge. Kind of nice and close. We'll go on this side maybe. Future-proofing this a little bit. Yeah, let's future-proof this a little bit. Bam. Alright, bring this down. I like the future-proof things when I can. Alright. So we have that going up, right? And so that means we're going to need this to go all the way up to the end here. So it's going to be completely fueled, right? Then we're going to have it go around the coal, right? Then it's going to have to come down here. Get the iron set up. So that's going to be our line in the sand, I guess. That is our goal currently. Let's go ahead and make this go up. I'm going to go ahead and get the boiler set up, even though I don't have everything else going for it. Get the stone. Let's see, 5, 6, 7. One boiler, need more stone. And then I'm going to go ahead and work on getting that and getting 10 of those. Now, if you see here, the science packs are numbered as well. This is to help with the color blindness. I can tell this is the first one, this is the second one. I can usually tell the difference between these two anyway. But this does help to easily look at them and tell, because when it gets to the blues and the purples, it's a little tough for me. And the electronic circuits, the orange or green versus the red, I have so many issues with that. Like, I'm pretty sure that's green from what I hear, but I'm colorblind. All right, that's all I got. It just doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. I don't like color coding things, at least in colors that I can't see, because those make sense for me to want those, right? Well, that's pretty standard. You can't see something, you don't want it colored in that. You don't want something to be in a situation where you can't see it, right? I mean, that just makes sense. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab that. 27 stone. I got 100. Oh, that's right. The mod that increases my backpack size also increases the stack size for items. It normally sets it to 10 times the amount. I didn't like the idea of having 10 times the amount of everything in a stack, so I set it to twice the amount instead. It's simple in the config file. You can change that as you feel. Like I said, I like the idea of 2 times. It's more than enough for me. So I need 1, 2, 3 more. Three. Go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. We are still off on the amount that we need. I think we need 2 more. Okay. Put that in there. Automation should be on its way. Next is tons of transport belts. Now, to future-proof a little bit, I want a splitter is going to be like somewhere. How do I want to go about this? I want a splitter about right here, right? So to future-proof it, this is going to be the actual line. So we'll just do that like that, and have that come down like that. Oh, see, I don't want that to happen. I need to turn that off. I don't want it to stop the game. Everything happens. So this is the bag size. Increase your bag inventory. This increases it by 30. So yeah, these are nice. Logistics would be next, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and change that setting. Where is it? In other. Always keep it sorted. Single player pauses when complete. Yeah. Don't need that. Don't need to stop. Automation research is completed, so I can actually do that. Ooh, no, maybe not that yet. I want to get the auto set up here as well for all that, so I can get a better setup going for us. I will tap into all of this in the very near future. I may actually split the focus, like have one setup just to fuel this, and then have another setup to fuel everything else. And I'm sorry guys, this is actually the time limit. We've actually reached the time already, 20 minutes in. I mean, we're at a point where we got the research going, we got a little bit going on here. But for now, this is ACryInShame signing out, part of the Long Journey of our team. Feel free to like, subscribe, all the other fun stuff, and I'll see you around next episode. Laters! Hey, if you like that video, go ahead and check out these other videos showing up on your screen now. Or click on the center button right there to subscribe to us. Otherwise, you can always check out our Patreon page and see if you'd like to help us out by supporting us through Patreon. Like I said, so long guys.